Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Guess what? I had some conversations today, and this is what we talked about. Are you ready? Who told you romance retired at 70? That's what the person asked me. Who told you romance retired at 70? Well, who was the person that decided after 70 we are all supposed to sit in rocking chairs? Who is that? Who wrote that book? Who said rocking chairs after 70? And wait, we're supposed to watch the Weather Channel because we're always concerned with the weather when you're over 70 years old. And we need to forget how attractive we used to be. We just need to just get up and be glad we're alive and watch the Weather Channel and sit in our robes all day and rock and rock. I'm just saying, because I have some good news for you. The heart didn't get the memo. The heart did not get the memo, baby. At 25, you want excitement, right? At 45, you want stability. What's that job? What's that you do? At 65, you want peace. Ooh, Lord, I got to be in here by myself. At 75 and 83, you still want somebody to think you special. You do. You really, really want somebody to think you're special. And you know that. I know you know that because you talk to me about it all the time. Okay, so people think seniors stop caring about romance. I used to think the same thing. I go, ooh, turn up your nose, turn up your nose. Now people turn up their noses at me. That's not true. We just stopped talking about it. We didn't say we didn't want to have romance. We just don't talk about it. Who you gonna talk about? You gotta talk to your friends. Your friends not any much further along than you are. You see, so you say, well, I don't think about it anymore. Well, my kids, most of the kids. But you could be 83 years old, walking through the grocery store, and somebody says, well, don't you look nice? I used to go to Publix all the time. And so my thing was to always be dressed. This is Georgian. And people say, oh, every time you come here, you look so good. I say, thank you. That was my compliment for the day. But I would do it whether they said it or not. But it just felt good to look good. And then to have somebody say, I like people saying, it's funny. It's funny because I know I am a senior. And they say, ooh, you look good. You're an older lady, but you look, wait a minute, you're an older lady, but you look nice. It's almost like it's a compliment in there and it's a not compliment in there. You're an older lady, but you look nice. I know I'm an older lady. You don't have to preface the thing. Just say you look nice. Anyway, I digress. Don't you look nice today? And and you just walk down the aisle, you walk a little better. I love the buggy because I don't like to lean on the buggy. I like walking with the buggy like this because I'm really holding on to the buggy. You all will find out, 45-year-olds and 55-year-olds, you'll find out how much you love a buggy. Because yes, when you don't need a buggy, you carry the little basket. Okay, so let me tell you a thing. Let me tell you how this world messed up. Men got pills. Men got pills. Let me say it again. Men got pills because they need them. Anyway, the pharmaceutical companies looked around and said, we're not going to let the fellas quit. No, we got to make sure we always on our game. We got to make sure men are always special. We got to make sure that the fellas don't quit. So let's come up with something. So they came up with that what? They came up with it. They came up with what? A pill. And of course, they made it blue. Why'd they make it blue? I mean, blue for boys and pink for girls. I don't know how they go. Anyway, I have oh, wait a minute. Ella always has to come through and see me once I talk about older. Come on through here. Go see Evelyn. Okay, here's Ella right here. But just don't knock this over. Don't knock this over. All right. All right.
Come on, let's go.
All right. Anyway, you see, I love stopping to talk to Ella. Anyway, pharmaceutical companies looked around and said, we're not letting the fellas quit. So you see those commercials every 5 minutes. Ask your doctor. What? Ask your pharmacist. What? Ask your neighbor. What? Ask somebody. What? Did anybody ask us? Did anybody ask us what we might need? Because you know we don't need anything. What exactly is the plan for us? You don't have a plan for us. You always got a plan for them. Y'all got them all kind of pills. What you offer us? Where our plan? Where's my pharmacist? Where's my doctor? Where's my neighbor? That's because we don't need anything. Anyway, and can we just discuss reality? I mean, this is a grown folks show. This ain't the 45-year-olds. Y'all ain't ready. The 55-year-olds, y'all ain't ready either. This is really, you gotta be 65. You gotta be at least 60, but 65 and above to stay on this show, because some of these people that's taking the pills. I said, how the heck you taking the pill and take 2 hands to get up out the doggone chair? I'm just saying. It takes you 2 hands to get out of a chair. You don't need a pill. Yes, you do. You need that sleeping pill. That's what you need. I'm sorry. Why are you taking a pill? You can't even get up out a chair without using 2 hands. I'm just trying to visualize anyway. So anyway, as we discuss romance, let's see if we can walk down. Let's see about this. I tell you what. Can you walk through the airport without stopping twice? Then I'll give it to you. If you can walk through the airport without stopping twice, or you can get up out of a chair without holding on, then I'll give you your props. Otherwise, you need to be taking a Tylenol or something and put that blue pill somewhere else. You don't need it. The spirit may be willing, baby, but them knees have called a meeting, and you know that. Quit playing. See, I'm just saying this because we don't get a chance to tell our side of the story. We only hear your side of the story. We always got some old geezer standing with somebody 15, talking about she pretty. She understands me. Yes, she understands. You old. That's what she understands. She understands it takes 2 hands to get out the chair. She understands exactly what she gonna do, and she understands how to go to the bank. Okay, that's what she understands. But let me be standing with somebody 15. You too old for that. You all that. When all the women get all that. We get all that attitude. If we stand with anybody, they ain't old like us. But they can stand with somebody 12, somebody 15, somebody that, and they make a sweet couple. What is that? Double standards? Please. Anyway, here's what I have learned. Young people think romance is performance. So in your 20s. Mm-hmm. Older people learn romance is presence. Just being present. Just say, hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, baby, how you doing? How you doing? Just, just being in the room where it happens. No, just that's presence. Some kind of presence is all we ask for. Well, part of what we ask for is presence. Anyway, or what else we like? A phone call. Hey, I was just thinking about you. Providing you can find the phone, and providing your fingers can find the numbers, and providing you got your hearing aid on, that's a great call. I'm just saying. And we like a compliment. I was just thinking about you. I called to tell you, I got a friend who calls. I love him for this. My friend in Chicago. Where is he? In Chicago. He's in Atlanta. He's in Jamaica. You know, he's one of them kind of dudes. He said, I was just thinking about you. I just called to let you know I was just thinking about you. And I said, well, thank you for calling me. Oh, thank you. I mean, you do need some people to call and say they're just thinking about you. That's a nice thought. That's a great thought. And I take exception to it, really, because I'm thinking like, I'm 83. I'm glad to know somebody's still thinking about me. He said, you want to go to Jamaica? I'm like, no, I don't want to go to Jamaica. Not nothing against my Jamaica people. I love you. You know, but I'm just not up for jumping around, flying around, all that right now. Unless somebody called me and said, do you want to go to Nice? You got my attention. And I'm like, what time? You want to go to Nice? You got my attention. It used to be Dubai. But anyway, a compliment, holding hands. Wouldn't it be nice to have somebody just say, let's go get pedicures. Yeah, manicures. Let's go get a manicure. Ooh, I like clear polish too. Let's go get a manicure. Let's go get a pedicure. Wouldn't that be cute? That's cute at every age though. Like eating ice cream at every, well, you can't eat ice cream. See, because you got lactose. But don't forget the lactose part after 60, 65, 70. Baby, be eating that ice cream, be running all down the side of your pants. Okay, I'm sorry. A long conversation. Yeah. I told somebody once that I would like to be in their presence while they were reading a book. I would like to be in this person's presence while they were reading a book and while they were doing work on the computer or while they were busy. I would like to be in their presence basically while they're busy. While they were busy doing something where they really couldn't pay any attention to me, but I would be in the room paying attention to them, figuring out how they could pay attention to me and get something else done. That would be fun. Anyway, somebody said, did you get home early? Did you get home all right? You know, somebody know you're out, know you went to the store in the daylight. You know this is my time of year. It's light to 9 o'clock. I used to stay out to 8:59 when I was going a lot of places back earlier. I would stay out to 8:59 because I knew come dark, baby girl had to be in. Not because I didn't want to be out, but my eyes said, try me. You better get in the house. Anyway, and then, you know, when somebody says, did you get home safely? It sounds like gold. It's trimmed in gold. It's dripping in gold. Just to know somebody cared about, did you get home safely? And then the wonderful thing about aging is that you can stop pretending. That's why I do stuff like this. That's why I hold up. I do. Stop pretending. You can stop pretending. What the hell? What are you pretending about? I'm not pretending. That's why I can do this show. Because you all know me. So, because, you know, when we were younger, we were trying to impress. You know, everything was snatched. And, you know, I'm still kind of snatched. I snatch in a minute, though. But I'm just saying, you didn't have to snatch back then. Because everything was, like, already in place. But right now, I'm trying to enjoy. I don't have to really snatch. You know, just like, hey, this is what I got on today. I hope it looks good. You know, it's a big difference at 83. No games. It was like that at 60. It was like that at 50 with me, really. But as you get older, it's definitely no games. And no drama. Baby, you know that you don't want any drama. When you get 60, you don't want any drama. I had a girlfriend turn 60. Her whole personality changed. From 59 to 60. Just like from 79 to 80, something happened to me. You know, I love that song. I'll be glad when that song is #1 on the wedding chart list. Something happened today. Something I didn't know. I felt your heart met mine. And I knew for sure. That's just the first part. I wrote it, so YouTube, get over it. Anyway, no drama. No 20-page text messages trying to explain something. We're not explaining anything. I like this bracelet, but it's noisy. It's just I like you. When you like somebody to say, I think any age would like, I enjoy your company, but it sounds better at 65, I think, to say, I enjoy your company. Ooh. At 83, I enjoy your company. Ooh, wee. I like that. So let's go get some fish. Baby, the one that talked to me like that, I'm ready to go. And not that this is it. I love you, this is it. I do. But I like down here on Cascade at Supreme Fish. Give me that $6 kids meal. See, y'all don't know nothing about. See, I don't mind going and get the Teds and getting the high end or wherever it is, all the high end places. I don't mind that, but I still like the $6 kids meal down there on Cascade. Anyway, nobody told us at 83 we would still blush. I could still blush. I still got blush in me, and not the kind you put on. Nobody told us we would still smile when the phone rings. Let a number come up on here. With no teeth. I just be grinning. Oh my goodness. Nobody told us we still care what we look like. I do care what I look like now. That's why I talk about it all the time, because I can't do nothing about it. But I do care. I take this little bit I can, little bit I do have, slap some cream on, something on, try to open this up just a little bit. And nobody told us that buying a swimsuit at 83 might make us feel 23 for a moment. If you watched on yesterday, I talked about a swimsuit. And I'm going to get me a swimsuit. If I don't get it this weekend, I'll get it by next weekend. But I'm definitely getting one. Right. 2-piece. Georgian. Anyway. So this is Thankful Thursday. I am thankful that life keeps surprising me. Does it keep surprising you? Does life keep surprising you? But not, baby, just keep living. It will surprise you. I'm thankful that friendship does not retire. I got some folk I've been loving a long, long, long time. Hey, Wayne. I'm thankful that laughter does not retire. I love to laugh. You see, I laugh on here. I laugh like this. I found me some teeth, and then I put them somewhere. Anyway, I called the dentist today. I did call him. Couldn't get him on the phone. And yes, I'm thankful that hope does not retire. I'm keeping hope alive for my music, for my line of clothes, for my books, for my what else I do? I got music. I do music. Oh, my art. Yes. So if somebody told you romance ends at 70, they lied. You tell them that Dr. Thomas says that's not how it works. You tell them that Dr. Thomas said that's not how it works. No, it does not. Wow. Now we move slower. So you can't be with somebody that's pulling you along like a kid. You need somebody to know how to walk in cadence with you. Ooh, not a nice word. We carry more medicine. Well, you got a little place for your medicine. You got the little thing that said Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever that kind of thing is. And some of us have replacement parts here, there, and all these different places, and the hips and all that, but they're still working, But we still appreciate kindness. We do. Kindness is the answer. We still appreciate companionship. I'm not going to tell you no lie. I miss being with people. I miss being with a person. I miss having companionship. I do. But we still appreciate somebody looking at us and saying, you know what? You still look pretty good. I like when people say, girl, I ain't seen you in a long time. You looking good. I said, thank you. I do. And friends, that feeling never gets old. Oh, I said, it worked. It stopped working. We're going to get some more of that cream. And, I get my cream from the dollar store. Anyway, grow old with me. The best is yet to come. Grow old with me. The best is yet to be. Grow old with me. The best is yet to be. Grow old with me. The best is yet to be. Grow old with me. The best is yet to be. Grow old with me. The best is yet to be. I know Robert Browning is turning over in his grave. That's who came up with that. I love you. I do. and you can't do anything about it.